Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you all for joining us in this important webinar. I appreciate your time and your commitment to the e-export ecosystem. And I want to say a special thanks to Ebrima and Ramadan for being with us. So let's begin our session for today's webinar. My name is Rukiye. I am an international trade specialist in the Ministry of Trade, and I have been here for more than 9 years. Currently, I work in the Department of E-Export, Digital Marketing, Behavioral Public Policies, and Next Generation Technologies Department, where we develop public policies to support Turkish e-export companies and facilitate their expansion into new markets. As you know, we have 2 weeks and 5 days left for our Global E-Export Summit, which will take place in Istanbul. Ebrima will be there with us. Today we are having the webinar with Afrika Sokoni, and he will be with us in person, and we are going to have the session, today's session with them. I want to first talk quickly about our summit for the people who are listening, who are joining our webinar for the first time today. So our summit, as you know, is a global summit from all around the world, and we will have executives from 25 regional and global marketplaces in our summit, including Walmart, Wayfair, About You, Otto, Noon, Kaufland, IGEXX, Jumia, Shopee, Amazon India, GD, Shein, Ozon from Russia, and Wildberries, and some other important participants from Japan and China as well. Participants can expect professional engagement from marketplaces, multi-channel retailers, digital payment service providers, online sellers, entrepreneurs, successful SMEs, senior professionals, distributors, buyers, and other service providers in this important event. We will have a lot of different sessions, and these sessions will feature well-known keynote speakers and expert panelists discussing global trends in artificial intelligence, digital transformation, brand building, digital marketing, next generation technologies, e-export strategies, and e-commerce operations, both in the country and abroad. You can visit our website, IGEXX.com, for more details. And if I want to talk more about our summit, there will be an expo area where leading e-export retail companies and service providers from Turkey will showcase their products and services. And we will also have an award ceremony at the end, which recognizes companies who are excelling in various e-export categories. And we will also have CNBC with us, who will broadcast the events, some of the sessions live also. In the summit, as we have different participants from abroad, we will be having B2B meetings with these participants. It will provide the attendees of the IGEXX the opportunity to meet one-to-one with leading global marketplaces. They will have the chance to introduce their products and sell on these global platforms. For this one, I invite all the participants, Turkish participants, to register on our website and fill out the form of B2B in the website. What else I can say about IGEXX? It's an excellent opportunity. It is exclusively for professionals, and I encourage all companies to participate and meet their potential partners, business partners in IGEXX. After talking about IGEXX, now I want to turn to today's session, our webinar with Afrika Sokoni. This webinar is our ongoing collaboration with marketplaces participating in IGEXX this September. And Afrika Sokoni will be there with us and meet our companies And we have Ebrima and Ramadan from Afrika Sokoni. Thank you very much again for joining us today. Now the floor is yours. You can introduce yourself and present about Afrika Sokoni, and then we will continue with some questions that we prepared, and also some questions from the audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rukiye. I'm Ebrima Fati. I'm the founder and CEO of Afrika Sokoni. Afrika Sokoni, to translate the name in English, it means Africa Marketplace. Sokoni basically in Swahili means marketplace. So Afrika Sokoni is basically what we mean by it is Africa Marketplace. So Afrika Sokoni is basically a dedicated platform for Africa's MSMEs. When we say MSMEs, we're talking about micro, small, and medium enterprises. So it's a platform that empowers Africa's MSMEs in terms of providing dedicated marketplace for them to buy and sell their goods and to be able to reach wider market beyond their locality, and also to provide financing to them in terms of working capital, etc. Okay, and also digitizing their supply chain. So basically, our business model has three components, and a key component to that is the marketplace. So we provide dedicated marketplace to MSMEs in Africa to showcase their products to the wider world. Basically, that is what we do. So we have a presentation here. Ramadan, my colleague, will walk you through presentation after introducing himself.
Thank you, Ebrima. Thank you, Rukiye. My name is Ramadan Omar Maku. I'm the Director of Strategic Partnership, Sales and Marketing at Afrika Sokoni. It's a great honor to be participating in this webinar. Basically, as Ebrima said about Afrika Sokoni, we are the marketplace for Africa. We try as much as possible also to empower our youth across towards that ensuring we service the ecosystem. So I'll be humbled to participate in this webinar and also to contribute more in this discussion. Thank you. So basically, we are exploring a market. We are exploring global marketplace. So about Afrika Sokoni, I'd like to give a brief introduction about Afrika Sokoni. We are the leading one-stop platform for micro, small, medium enterprises in Africa. We are so much committed in helping these micro, small, medium enterprises grow and also thrive as we provide them with a dedicated marketplace, as we call it, Sokoni in Swahili, so that these MSMEs can access finance, can also have business support, and we link them to the market. That's Afrika Sokoni. So a part of the webinar questions, we wanted to understand about our account creation process. We have a very simple process whereby you can have an account with us. So for us, if you want to set up an account, there's a procedure that needs to be followed, and there are some documents that we also require to be provided with, which are legal documents. So for the account creation process, the first thing that we do is registration. So for registration to happen, one has to visit our website so that you can navigate. Our website is very simple. Once you visit it, you can easily navigate to the marketplace website. Then you sign up. Once you sign up or you register or you click the registration button, you've already started the registration process. So in that process, we require one to provide very basic information. And the basic information that we require one to provide include their names, their email addresses, their phone number. Those are the basic information that we require at that particular stage. Then the next stage now, it takes you to company information, whereby you are required to provide your details about your company. So setting up a company, it's not mandatory for individual sellers, but we require it for businesses so that we can establish credibility and also facilitate in terms of operations. So for businesses, for business entities, what we require, one is to enter the company name, then to enter the registration number and other relevant details such as the KRA PIN for the business. Then now, the other stage, it's all about the bank account setup, whereby we require bank account information. So basically, you have to provide your bank account details for transaction purposes. And the bank account details are very simple. We don't require so many details, which include the bank name, the branch, the account number, and the account holder's name. Then there's the part of verification. So we have to verify for the bank account. This can be done through a very small deposit so that you can get a bank statement.
I have a quick question at that point. Is this bank account should be in the local country, or can it be from Turkey?
That bank account from Turkey.
I see. Great.
Yeah. Okay. Then there that one needs to provide for that process to happen. For individuals, we just need a valid identification document where one can provide an ID card or either a passport or either your driver's license. Those three documents are sufficient. Then we also need just your proof of address. It could be a utility bill or a lease agreement. Then for companies, we need the company registration documents. And these are the certificate of incorporation. We are also requesting for memorandum of associations and the article of association. Then we need to see the proof of business address, then KRA PIN or tax identification number if it's applicable, and the bank account details. Yeah, just for verification. So the important steps and for considerations, we need one to give us accurate information. Once you provide that accurate information, and it has to be up to date so that we can avoid any delays in the verification process. Then we upload the documents which you've shared, and the documents must be very clear and they must be legible. Any blurred or incomplete documents may lead to rejection. Then the other thing that we do, we verify your email. So there must be a complete process in terms of verification of your email by clicking on the link that we send to your email. Then we follow on compliance. There must be terms within the marketplace which must be adhered, and policies and guidelines to avoid any compliance issues. Then there's the final part of customer support. So if any person encounters, either a company or a personal person, you encounter any issues during the process of registration, you can easily contact our customer support for any assistance and you'll be assisted immediately. Yeah. The other part we are talking about, how can one list their products? When you want to list your products with us within our marketplace, there are several recommendations that we follow. And one of the key things that we look at when you're sharing your images, what should product images and description of your marketplace look like? So we have specific recommendations. And one of the key things that we look is the image. It must be of high quality. And when we are talking about a high quality image, one must have used a resolution image that clearly showcases the product. Then the product image must have been taken from multiple angles. Provide images across different angles for a great comprehensive view. Then we are looking at a white background so that you can clearly highlight the product. Then there must be consistency in terms of style and the size of the image. And for a clear image, it must not have any watermarks or any text. So those must be avoided to avoid any delay or any overlay. Any question up to that, Rukiye?
No, it's all good. Yeah, you are going in details in regards to account creation process and the required documents for your marketplace. So that's all clear. I am taking some small notes. Maybe I can ask some questions at the end. I didn't want to intervene.
Then, when we are looking at a product description, the product must be clear and very concise. Okay. Then the key features that we are looking at this product, there are key features, specifications, and benefits. So I've highlighted some few tips in terms of categorization and labeling. And one of the key things is you must choose a correct category. So in terms of a product, the customer or the company must choose the most relevant and specific category for their product. There are also subcategories within our platform. So we allow one to utilize the subcategories for finer product placement within our marketplace. Then in terms of accurate labels, one must use precise and descriptive labels and tags for ease of identification. Must be consistent in terms of the categorization and labeling of the similar products. Then we also encourage one, you must research about your competitors within our platform, how they appear in terms of visits, things like that. So you must look a bit similar or better within the platform once you do research in terms of looking at how the competitors appear. Yeah. So in terms of industry-specific recommendations, we have different categories, and we are looking at electronics, we are looking at apparel, there's food and beverage, then we also are looking at beauty products, we're looking at home and living or home appliances. So under the electronics, now, when we're looking at electronics category, we want the details included must be very specific. We are also looking at warranty information must be provided and user manuals for our consumers. Then for the apparel industry, you must provide the size charts, provide the fabric details and care instructions. For the food and beverage category, we want to at least to list the ingredients. We need to understand the nutritional information, and we are very keen to know the expiration dates for these products. Like in Kenya here, within a period of 3 months towards expirations, products should not be sold to consumers or should not be placed in the shelves. So we are very keen in terms of following for the getting the exact expiration dates. Then for beauty products, we need one to mention on the ingredients, usage instructions, and also their certifications. For home and living category, we want one to include the energy ratings. Also, if possible, provide installation guides, whether a manual or on that sense, and safety information. Then we have prohibited products or categories and documentation requirements. So for the prohibited products or categories, for example, like you're talking of illegal item, any illegal item is illegal under our local laws and international law. The other thing is hazardous materials. These include, but not least, explosives. We are talking about toxic substances and other hazardous materials. Then also counterfeit goods. We don't allow fake or replica products that will infringe on trademarks. Then also adult content. We are talking about any pornographic materials are not allowed. Then also stolen goods, any item that is reported as stolen or obtained illegally. We don't allow that. Yeah. So we've highlighted also in terms of the products or categories that require documentations. And I've captured 4 of these categories, and one of them is health and wellness products. And this includes supplements, medical devices, which may require certifications or approvals from health authorities. Then also food items. Documentation for food safety and handling standards are required. Then also electronics, we need the certifications for safety and compliance standards. For the cosmetics industry, we need approval from relevant health and safety authorities. Yeah. So yeah, I'll briefly talk about our pricing and inventory management. The question was, how should companies handle product pricing and inventory management? And also requested if we have any suggestions for competitive pricing. So in terms of product pricing, here we're looking at, we have to look at the cost before we price a product. So cost analysis, it's very important. So we have to determine the total cost of the product, which includes the production of that particular product, the shipment, and overhead costs, so that the price covers expenses and also allows the business to make a profit. Then the other thing that we look at, we do a proper market research. Once we do that research, basically what we need to get is we need to analyze our competitors in terms of pricing, and also we get the market trends. Once we have that information, then it becomes easy to understand where to place the products in terms of the price range within the similar category. Then we're also looking at a value proposition. So under this value proposition, we are considering unique features and also the benefit of the products to justify the price. Then there's the aspect of dynamic pricing. Prices could be adjusted based on demand. Prices could be adjusted based on seasonality and market conditions. So we use what we call dynamic pricing tools if they're available also. Then also we are looking at, we can do a product pricing based on discounts and promotions that we are getting from our partners. So we offer discounts, we offer bundles, and also promotional pricing to attract more customers, and also to boost our sales in terms of revenue and in terms of volume. Yeah. So under inventory management, basically here we are looking at how do we track our inventory. So we have various softwares to track our stock levels, sales, and also at reorder points. Then we are looking at stock replenishment. We established reorder points, and also we maintain safety stock to prevent any stock out. So at any particular time, we ensure there's buffer to ensure that we don't have any stockouts within a particular period. Then we also maintain the proper relationship with our suppliers to ensure a timely delivery of the stocks. Then we do a lot of demand forecasting. So our historical data and the market trends helps us to focus and plan inventory accordingly. Then we also do inventory audits, whereby we conduct regular physical inventory audits for accuracy and to identify any discrepancies. Then for competitive pricing, in terms of the suggestions that we give, we always want or we advise one to benchmark on the competitors. Always monitor competitors' pricing, and with that information, you can easily adjust your strategy to remain competitive within the shelves or to remain competitive within the entire ecosystem. Then there's the aspect of also price match. You can consider implementing a price match policy to attract customers who might find lower prices elsewhere. Then we've also looked at tiered pricing, offer different prices based on product variations or bundles to easily cater different customer segments within the system. Then we've also looked at value-based pricing. So we advise one, you set prices based on the perceived value of your product to the customer, rather than solely look at the cost. And finally, also in terms of the promotional strategies, use limited time offers, work on the flash sales, loyalty discounts to easily attract price sensitive customers, especially at this particular time whereby the economy is a bit tough. Some of the customers are looking at, they're very sensitive to pricing than even to quality, in terms of how much am I saving when I'm using your product, than what am I gaining than using your product. So people are also looking in terms of costs. Yes. Ebrima, the presentation keeps on flipping. Okay, thank you. So in terms of commissions and other costs, the question was, we briefly inform about our commission rates within our marketplace, and also we provide information about advertising and shipping fees. So for commission rates, our marketplace charges commission fee on each sale that is made within our platform, and they vary depending on the product category. And this is a brief, I've shared a brief overview on how our commission structure looks like. So under electronics, there's 5% commission on sale price. Under apparel and accessories, there's a 10% commission on sale price. Home and kitchen, there's a 15% commission on sale price. Health and beauty, there's a 7% commission on the sale price. But this also vary depending on the vendor, whether he's a manufacturer or he's mega merchant or he's a supplier within the channel. So it also varies. The commission keeps on changing based on the margins that we are also making as a business. Yeah. In terms of advertising fees, we offer various options to our sellers, basically to promote their products and also to increase on visibility. So for sponsored products, there is a PPC or pay-per-click, whereby we charge based on the number of clicks their ads are received. So the cost per click also varies depending on the competitiveness of the keywords and the product category. Then there's the banners ads, which has a fixed fee. That fee is charged for placing their banners during high traffic pages and also during high traffic within the marketplace. So it varies also on ad placement and duration that it will run within our marketplace. Then for promotional campaigns, there's the custom pricing. Fees for promotional campaigns or email marketing, they are customized based on the campaign scope and reach. Then we look at shipping fees and they vary, including factoring on the product size and weight, and also the destination where we are shipping that product. Yeah. So in terms of our shipping fees, there's the variable fee. The variable fee varies based on the weight of the product, the dimension, and also the destination where we are shipping that particular product. So our sellers can choose to offer free shipping by incorporating the shipping cost into the product price. Then we also have what we call the expedited shipping, which is a higher fee. Options are available at a higher cost. It's basically calculated based on the weight and urgency of the delivery. We have a policy in terms of that. You might need a product to be delivered now and now, so its cost will be totally different once you wait within a period of 12 hours or 24 hours for your product to be delivered. Then we also have the international shipping fee, which has a variable fee. So it depends also on the destination country, on the product weight, the shipping method, and the duties and taxes also may apply. So our business model and fulfillment. So basically, we needed to explain in terms of our model covering first party, or is it covering only the third party? Then also we discuss about the procurement for private labels, and whether do we have any in-house models similar to services such as the FBA. So our business model, primarily operates on a 3P selling model or third-party selling model, whereby our independent sellers list and they sell their products on our platform. Basically, we provide the infrastructure, we provide the base, customer base and support, while the sellers manage the inventory, they manage pricing and also fulfillment. However, we also engage first parties selling to a lesser extent. In this model, we can purchase products directly from manufacturers, we can purchase products from distributors and sell them under our brand as Afrika Sokoni. This allows us to offer exclusive products and maintain control over quality and pricing for certain items. But this is in agreement with our first party, whether they are in agreement with that. But we can also sell these products with their own logos and so forth, as long as we agree on the margins. So basically, Afrika Sokoni, we operate on both platforms, the first party and also the third party. Yeah. So in terms of procurement for the private labels, we have a structured process. And the structured process include the proper market research, basically to identify opportunities based on demand, trends, and gaps. Then we also look at supplier selection. We source and we vet our suppliers, basically because we need people who will meet quality, or partners to meet quality demands and also the capacity in terms of production. Then the negotiation part, we negotiate in terms of pricing and agreements. Then in terms of also product development, we collaborate with our suppliers in terms of product design, in terms of packing, or even branding or co-branding to align with our label. In terms of quality control, we thoroughly implement rigorous measures during production and also to ensure products are there to the standards. For logistics and inventory, we manage the logistics, we manage the warehousing and the inventory of private label products for efficient distribution and fulfillment. For in-house models, similar to services like FBA, yes, we do offer in-house services similar to that. Our in-house fulfillment service, which is a marketplace, we provide our sellers with the following benefits, which include storage. They can store their inventory in our warehouses, reducing the burden of managing their own storage facilities. Also, we support with order fulfillment. Basically, we handle the picking, the packing, and shipping of the product on behalf of our sellers. We ensure fast and reliable delivery to our customers. Customer satisfaction, it's very key, and turnaround time in terms of product delivery to our customers is also very key. Then we also have our customer service department, whereby the team keeps on inquiring about, then they follow up on any returns or any refunds for orders to be fulfilled. Basically, they provide a seamless experience to our customers. Then there's scalabilities. Sellers can scale the operations without worrying about logistics, as we handle the entire fulfillment process end to end.
So you are doing the fulfillment for the sellers on your platform,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You're providing a fulfillment service for them.
Yes.
To make it clear, okay.
Yeah. So in this section, basically what should Turkish exporters pay attention to in terms of cargo and logistics? And we wanted us to provide information about the customs process. So a key consideration for cargo and logistics, one, there's freight forwarders, the selection process. We require one to choose a reputable freight forwarder with experience in international shipping and specific knowledge of the destination markets. Then in terms of services, ensure they offer comprehensive services, which include transportation, warehousing, and customs clearance. Then the packaging part, we look at durability, whereby we need one to use strong, durable packaging and basically to protect the goods during transit. Compliance, meeting the international standards and any specific requirements of the destination country. Then there's the labeling. One must include clear labels with the product information and also the handling instructions and destination. And we have three shipping methods. One is air freight, the other one is sea freight, and we also do land freight. Whereby for land freight, we consider for neighboring countries, a balancing of cost and transit time. Yeah. Then in terms of documentation, we are looking for accuracy. We have to ensure all documents are accurate to avoid any delays. Then the essential documents include the commercial invoices, the packing list, bill of lading, certificate of origin, and any required permits. Then in terms of insurance, we look at coverage. One must obtain cargo insurance to protect against any potential losses or damages during transit. And in terms of terms, one must understand the terms and conditions of the insurance policy. So for regulations and standards, we look at compliance, and also we look at industry standards, whereby one must adhere to the standards and also the certifications to facilitate smooth entry into any foreign market. There's the customs process, which include export declaration through the Turkish customs electronic system before the shipment leaves Turkey. And the details must include information about the goods, the value of the goods, and destination. Then in terms of the documentations, we are looking at the commercial invoice, the packing list, the bill of landing, the certificate of origin, and the export license if it's applicable. Then for other certificates, for the specific categories I mentioned earlier, for example, health and phytosanitary, depending on the product. Then in terms of customs inspection, there's the risk assessment and also inspection if we'll find basically to verify the contents, they're matching what is captured in the declaration. Yeah.
Is there any exception from the custom duties? Maybe we can focus on some specific details about it if you'd like to share about it in this part, as we are also going towards the end of the session, like we have 11 minutes left. Maybe as you go through your presentation, I can help you to focus on some specific parts that Turkish sellers mostly would like to hear. So I just wanted to interrupt at that point. Maybe is there any customs exceptions or exemptions specific to countries that Afrika Sokoni operates in?
Yeah. There are some exceptions based on some of the categories. Like when you're looking at products like the sanitary diapers, there are some exceptions on some of those products. Some of them are not even taxed within different countries. Yeah. So we also look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Important detail, I think. I see. Thank you.
So I need to go a bit faster, Ebrima. So here, this is a very important part in terms of analyzing our payment and collection process. So there's the order placement part, where this is a customer purchase. You place an order on the marketplace and you select a payment method. Then there's the payment authorization, which is done through a very secure payment gateway. Then there's the order confirmation, which includes a seller notification. So we notify, seller is notified on the new order and the payment authorization. Then there's the order fulfillment, whereby the seller now prepares and ships the order to the customer. Then in terms of payment processing, there's the payment capture. Once the order is confirmed as shipped, our marketplace captures the payment from the customer's account. Then there's the funds transfer, whereby the payment gateway transfers the funds to the marketplace escrow account. Then we disburse the payment, which the payment schedule, the marketplace, we disperse our payments to our sellers on a schedule. We agree with our sellers whether they need their payments on a weekly, bi-weekly, or any monthly. That's we are open into that. Then there's the deduction, whereby we might deduct any applicable commission fees and services charges before transferring the funds to the seller account. Yeah. But it's clearly captured within the policy and agreement. Yeah.
What party agrees? Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So for payment options for our sellers, there's the bank transfer, which is a direct deposit, and the international transfers are allowed. Then we also have the digital wallets, which are the e-wallets, and also our marketplace has integrated with popular e-wallets for seamless transactions. Then we have payment processors for our third party. So sellers can link their accounts with third-party payment processors like PayPal or Stripe if it's supported by the marketplace. Yeah. In terms of customer follow-up, basically, I'll just briefly talk about this one. We track all orders and we ensure the status and we communicate to our customers. So we have automated notifications and also our customer service department supports in that. Yeah. We also have a messaging system for that purpose. Yeah. On to the next, Ebrima. Here, basically, suggestions to increase customer satisfaction. Basically, we are talking about quality, accurate product descriptions, prompt shipping, responsive communication, easy return policy, and also personalized services. Yeah. So when you're looking at experiences for shipments from Turkey, Turkey is well known here within our country for quality textiles and apparel, and also the home and kitchen and electronics category. Their packaging, so we are looking at the packaging, documentation, compliance, labeling, and also the certification part. Yeah. Ebrima? The return process, I think, should be a very simple and seamless process for all our customers. And this leads to satisfaction, retention of our customers, and also the aspect of intention to recommend once the process is very simple and seamless. Yeah. On to the next.
May I ask what is the dates of a return period? Return period, I mean, like 7 days, 14 days?
Yeah, return process also varies with our partners and in terms of their policies, because let's say each manufacturer have their own return policy. It could be within a period of 7 days, within a period of 14 days. So it varies with our different partners. For us, we'll say we'll need the return policy, but mostly we advise our customers it's between 7 to 14 days. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. So also our marketplace has some guides, and the guides include the onboarding guide in terms of also account setup, listing of products, pricing strategies, inventory, fulfillment, and also promotional strategies. All those are within our marketplace. Okay. So how do you access these guides? Through our seller dashboard, through our resource center, our email newsletters, and also through our seller community forum. Yeah. How do you get our support? You can contact us. There's also the help center. There's a personal consultation. Yeah. So for local and cultural constraints, basically we are looking at the regulatory compliance. These are the standard regulations, as I'd mentioned earlier. Different countries have their own specific regulations when you're looking at listing and labeling, and also the safety standards. So we're also looking at the labeling laws, which there's a requirement for multilingual labels and nutritional information, expiration, and also the country of origin. Also, it goes further in terms of the prohibited products, the documentation. In terms of cultural sensitivities, we're looking at the design and language of the product. It's important to have that description. It should be culturally appropriate and sensitive to local customs and norms. Then symbols and imagery. Avoid using such kind of symbols that may be considered offensive or inappropriate in the target market. Yeah. I think I've touched on this.
And maybe you
I've
can progress with the next topic to make use of time. Yeah.
Even this one, I've touched on it.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
We can have some key recommendations for the Turkish companies.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I've some of the key recommendations. I think I've touched on this. They must do a lot of research. They need to conduct proper market research to understand preferences, trends, and regulations of the target markets. Then there's the aspect of customizations. Different markets require different tailor-made products for easy penetration. Then we recommend them to understand the standards, regulation, and also understand the heritage and craftsmanship. Highlight the unique aspects of Turkish products, such as the traditional part of it, the high quality material, and also the cultural significance of the products. Then innovation, it's very, very important. It's a techno world whereby the things are moving very fast. So being innovative, it's very, very important. So suggestion, so that you can differentiate from competition: be distinctive in terms of design, emphasize unique designs, then have exclusive materials by you having high quality or rare materials to enhance appeal and value. Have a brand story, have consistency. I've talked about you can have tailor-made products, exclusive collections, innovation, and market adaptation. I think once that is done, then you can easily be different from competitors. Yeah.
This one. I think you've talked about this also.
About this, yeah.
Okay. I think there's a last this thing. What I just want to add is that we are also open to manufacturers, the exporters, distributors that really want to make headway in the African market. So we don't only have footprint in the Kenyan market, but we have footprint in North African market. So if you have if people that are here that are manufacturers and distributors and they really want to penetrate the African market, we are ready to partner with them. We can be their sole distributors. If they want to set up even a manufacturing outlet there, we're able to partner with them in that. And we can also sort of have a credit line with them based on certain agreements. We have partners that can do clearing and custom clearing and logistics. We have very strong partners in that area also for people that want to export in. So we're actually looking forward to doing real business with the Turkish businesses.
Yeah, I see, Ebrima. Thank you, Ramadan, for this insightful presentation. It was insightful both in terms of selling on a marketplace and also selling on Afrika Sokoni. We have very limited time, but I think I will have a question to wrap up everything almost, and maybe have a different perspective for the participants. So what do you think the opportunity of selling on Afrika Sokoni on your platform? And I mean, what's Turkish sellers will benefit most by selling on your platform? And what do you think will be the most challenging thing selling in Afrika Sokoni from Turkey?
Ebrima can go first.
Okay, okay, let me take that. First, we have history. I think we are part of I think the maiden edition of this that was done in 2019 and during the COVID and it was an online one, and we had a lot of interactions with Turkish businesses. We actually understand their concept. We actually understand that they really want to penetrate the African market. So we have this expertise within the African ecosystem. We have reached beyond one country border. So if they want to go beyond Kenya, or maybe they actually have intention of going into a different African country also, we are able to do that. We're able to give them logistic support, as I said, warehousing, custom clearance. We have very strong partners that we are working with that can actually clear once the goods reach the ports, for example, in Kenya, they can actually take over and the whole or the other all other activities like custom clearing, like logistic, like warehousing, etc., etc. So this is our strength uh, uh, um, that the Turkish manufacturers and distributors will actually benefit from. Our market reach, our partnership reach also that can take care of other steps within the value chain, because it's not only when you ship the goods, but other things happen. So those other things that are happening, we can cover them in all other in all other areas. So this is what we are offering them and more.
And what about the challenge? Did you touch upon it? Did I miss that part?
The challenge within the marketplace ecosystem in Africa.
Yeah, I mean, the ecosystem in Africa and selling there, maybe the culture, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the distance. What do you think?
The challenge, okay, this is on the seller side. This is Ramadan area, but what I am sure of is if the products, we receive the products with the right quality and the right price, penetrating the market will be easy. So there's no issue when the right price is given and the right quality. There's no other challenge that we can face. The all other things we will be able to handle for them. You know, you have issues around custom clearing, you have issues around that, but those are not issues for us. We have partners that can easily clear goods from the port. They can easily take care of logistics. They can easily take care of warehousing. So for them, if they give the right price and the right quality, and we are able to support each other in terms of the marketing, because if there are new products, you need to do a lot of marketing. Are they able to take risk in that? Are they able to share some costs and responsibilities? This is a Ramadan. You can actually touch on this also.
Yeah, at any particular marketplace, there are competitors. So you find that everyone is fighting for the same customer. If you don't have proper promotional activities to entice in different seasons, or in terms of the category that you're targeting, your competitors might outcompete you there. But what I've mentioned earlier is we need to have a proper research, to have proper data, and to understand the trends. Once all that is captured, I don't see if there will be any challenge, because competition is competition. And
it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, but it depends on how you take it and how you approach it. So your strategy and everything matters a lot. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. I think in terms of quality, Turkish brands will be successful, and the prices and the competition side, it's important to do the market research and have some support from your marketplace also. I'm sure that you're also giving enough guidance to Turkish sellers so they can learn about the market also, and what the buyers expecting.
Well, sure. We have guides.
You mentioned about guidelines or guidelines, and these guidelines about Sokoni is all about how to register to your platform, how to have an account, or is it also including some promotion? I mean, how to say that does also does it also provide some guidelines how to promote their products, like as you said?
Yes, yes. We offer a 3D guideline in terms of how do you promote your product? How do you list your product? Everything is provided within our platform. So we offer these guidelines even before you list your product with us, so that you
That's
can
nice.
have a proper overview
In
of what.
advance.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I see. Excellent. Yeah, thank you very much. I think we are almost finished with our time. So as at the end of our webinar, I would like to learn about what do you think about IGEXX? Are you excited to join to our summit in a couple of weeks? I would love to hear about it also.
Sure. So we are really excited to be part of the IGEXX Summit. Personally, I will come as a participant and also as a speaker. So we're really looking forward to be there. Hopefully, Ramadan will also be there to take care of the partnership side, talk to partners and be able to see who we can partner with moving forward. So we're really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
We're
So
really
we also,
excited.
yeah, we also look forward to see you there. Thank you very much once again for this special presentation. It was very insightful. And thank you everyone for joining us today. To our participants, I want to say thank you. I invite everyone to join us at the Istanbul Global E-Export Summit on September 4th and 5th in Haliç Congress Center. It's an excellent opportunity to network and learn about global e-export strategies and to meet with some global marketplaces from all around the world. And have a great evening and see you in IGEXX.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.